Hi, my name is Jisoo, and I'm reading Master Dōgen's Shōbōgenzō, and I had a haircut. We are reading Bukkyo, which means the Buddha's teaching. We reach paragraph 173 in the Nishijima Cross edition. The names of the 12 parts of the sutras are heard rarely. When the Buddha Dharma has spread through a society, they are heard. When the Buddha Dharma has died out already, they are not heard. When the Buddha Dharma has yet to spread again, they are not heard. Those who, having planted good roots for long ages, are able to meet the Buddha, hear these names. Those who have heard them already will be able before long to attain the state of Anuttara Samyuk Sambodhi. These 12 are each called sutras. They are called the 12 divisions of the teaching and called the 12 parts of the sutras. Because the 12 divisions of the teaching are each equipped with the 12 divisions of the teaching, they are 144 divisions of the teaching. Because the 12 divisions of the teaching are each combined into the 12 divisions of the teaching, they are simply one division of the teaching. At the same time, they are beyond calculation in numbers, or below 100 million, or above 100 million. They are all the eye of the Buddhist patriarchs, the bones and marrow of the Buddhist patriarchs, the everyday conduct of the Buddhist patriarchs, the brightness of the Buddhist patriarchs, the adornments of the Buddhist patriarchs, and the national land of the Buddhist patriarchs. To meet the 12 divisions of the teaching is to meet the Buddhist patriarchs. To speak of the Buddhist patriarchs is to speak of the 12 divisions of the teaching. Thus, Saigen, dangling a leg, is just the 3 vehicles of the 12 divisions of the teaching. Nangaku's, to describe a thing does not hit the target, is just the 3 vehicles and the 12 divisions of the teaching. The meaning of the complete non-necessity, which Gensar now expresses, is like this. When we pick up this point, the state is nothing but the Buddhist patriarchs, there being no other half-person or single object at all, and it is not a single fact ever having arisen. Just at this moment, how is it? We might say, it is completely beyond necessity. Sometimes mention is made of the 9 parts, which might be called the 9 divisions of the teaching. The 9 parts are 1. Sutra, 2. Gatha, 3. Past episodes, 4. Past lives, 5. The unprecedented, 6. Accounts of causes and circumstances, 7. Parables, 8. Geya, 9. Upadesa. Because these 9 parts are each equipped with the 9 parts, they are 81 parts, and because the 9 are each equipped with the whole, they are the 9. Without the virtue of belonging to the whole, they could not be the 9. Because they have the virtue of belonging to the whole belongs to each one. For this reason, they are 81 parts. They are a part of this. They are a part of me. They are a part of a whisk. They are a part of a staff. And they are part of the right Dharma-eye treasury. Shakyamuni Buddha says, "This my Dharma of 9 parts, which, obediently following living beings I preach, is the basis for their entering the great vehicle, for which purpose I preach this sutra." Remember, the I which is this is the Tathagata, his face and eyes and body and mind having been revealed. This I as this is already the Dharma of 9 parts, and the Dharma of 9 parts might be just I as this. One phrase or one verse in the present is the Dharma of 9 parts. Because I is this, it preaches obediently following living beings. Thus, all living beings living their life relying on this concrete place is just the preaching of this sutra. and their dying, their death, relying on this concrete place is just the preaching of this sutra. Even instantaneous movements and demeanors are just the preaching of this sutra. Teaching all living beings, causing all to enter the Buddha's truth, is just preaching this sutra. These living beings are obedient followers of this my Dharma of 9 parts. There's some stuff in italics. These living beings are obedient followers of this my Dharma of 9 parts. This obedient following is to follow others completely, to follow oneself completely, to follow the many beings completely, to follow living completely, to follow I completely, and to follow this completely. Because those living beings in every case are an I, which is this, they are individual branches of the Dharma of 9 parts. To enter the great vehicle as the basis means to experience the great vehicle, means to practice the great vehicle, means to hear the great vehicle, and means to preach the great vehicle. This being so, we do not say that living beings inherently have attained the truth. They are one bit of it. To enter is the basis, and the basis is right from head to tail. Buddha preaches Dharma, and Dharma preaches Buddha. Dharma is naturally preached by Buddha, and Buddha is naturally preached by Dharma. Flame preaches Buddha and preaches Dharma. Buddha preaches flame, and Dharma preaches flame. In this sutra already there is good cause for the preaching of purpose, and there is good cause for purposeful teaching. Preaching, pardon me. Even if the Buddha intends not to preach this sutra, that is impossible. Therefore, he says, purposefulness preaches this sutra. Purposeful preaching covers the cosmos, and the cosmos is purposeful preaching. Both this Buddha and that Buddha with one voice proclaim this sutra. Both our world and other worlds purposefully preach this sutra. Therefore, the Buddha preaches this sutra, and this sutra itself is the Buddha's teaching. Remember, the Buddha's teaching as sands of the Ganges is a bamboo stick and a fly whisk. The sands of the Ganges as the Buddha's teaching are a staff and a fist. Remember, in sum, that the 3 vehicles, the 12 divisions of the teaching, and so on, are the eye of the Buddhist patriarchs. How could those who do not open their eyes to these teachings be descendants of the Buddhist patriarchs? How could those who do not take up these teachings receive the one-to-one transmission of the right eye of the Buddhist patriarchs? Those who do not physically realize the right Dharma eye treasury are not the Dharma successors of the 7 Buddhas. Shōbōgenzō Bukkyo, preached to the assembly at Kosho Temple in Yusho on the 14th day of the 11th lunar month in the 2nd year of Ninji. Thanks for listening.